What is going on, guys? It is Dan here, and we are back with From the Depths. So,
Yes?
we are going to continue attacking the White Flayers. It would appear that we're getting pretty close to attacking another fortification of theirs, and we have actually dug a massive hole into their territory. So, I was informed that there should be a resource zone somewhere in this area, and I believe that there is definitely going to be one there because that's where the enemy forces have been attacking us from.
On my way.
So it would only make sense that the enemy is going to have a setup somewhere in here.
Receiving. Moving.
It is going to be our job, or more or less the scout's job, to locate this thing. Let's see, we don't have any missiles loaded either. Okay, so this is probably going to be another defeat. What I don't understand is why our tanks aren't repairing each other. Because they should be doing that. You got an AI? Okay, you do have an AI.
Receiving.
How are you? You're pretty well repaired. Do we have repair tentacles on these things? I mean, we should. Oh, I don't think we do. That's probably something to actually put in here, because those are very useful. Don't run into it. Don't stop. Back up. Back up. Back up. You see, this is what happens when you run into stuff, okay? Is that the last enemy? No, we've still got a flyer. Alright, so 2 of them are still online, which is important. However, I don't have high hopes that we'll be able to kill a... Oh. It looks like we were proven wrong once again. Now, for the life of me, I can't figure out why our repair tentacles aren't working. How on earth? Alright, here's a question. Do the White Flayers in this campaign use gravitation ram missiles slash advanced cannon shells? Because that would be a pretty good explanation as to why my vehicles are flipping over. Because they're very heavily weighted at the bottom, because as with all the hulls, except for the light tanks, they all have heavy armor at the bottom. So why they're having issues with flipping over, I can only assume that's the reason why. And there goes the Beholder's turret. It's like it's trying to run away, but it can't escape from our vehicles because we've just got, first off, so many of them. Ooh, yeah, that was a good hit. AI dead. Yeah, the Beholder, I mean, it's cool, but it dies so easily compared to the other vehicles. Like the Cataphract, the Cataphract just wrecks us, but the Beholder, it's trying to retreat right now. I don't understand if, like, there's an issue with the AI in it where it's like it has to remain at a special distance or whatever, but it just can't fight back. Because it always ends up that we're behind it, and our artillery gun is just putting massive 148mm shells into the back of it, and then we're EMPing what we can get through, and then that's in turn opening up all the shields, which then allows all of our shells to do that. Are those wheels supposed to be there? I don't think they are. It wouldn't make sense to have wheels there, but I don't know. Yeah, it's... What's AI dead over here? Is it an enemy? Is it the Ravager? Yeah, the Ravager's dead. Okay. And the Beholder appears to be AI dead too. It just goes to show our fleet is unstoppable. I still have to come up with an official name for our fleet though, just because, well, we don't really have one yet. Hopefully I'll have one by the end of the episode, so we can officially designate our fleet by its color scheme. And the battle is finished. Alright, so let's go take this resource zone. It's somewhere in here. So we're gonna send the scouts in.
Yes, on my way.
Yep. Oh, that's their HQ. That's the HQ. So are we going to capture the White Flayer HQ? I don't know. I honestly don't know if we're going to actually be able to do that. What do we got in here? Beholder, Forsaken, and Cataphract. We don't want to send in the light tanks by themselves, especially considering there's a freaking Cataphract in there. That would just be a terrible idea. Then again, I am full of terrible ideas, so you never know. I might actually... No, I'm not going to do it. That would just be absolutely diabolically stupid. Which, although I'm not much higher up than doing something like that, considering the HQ is literally right in here, we probably want to be as best prepared as possible. Alright, let's get an over on the light tanks. Why aren't they repairing each other? They've got resources.
Taking command.
So why aren't they using repair tentacles? If you guys have any idea why they're not, please let me know. Because that's one of the things that's just hampering them right now, is because they can't heal each other. And that's probably one of the best things that they're going to be able to do. What's blowing up over here? Nope. Is that the Cataphract going after the rat? That would be indeed the Cataphract going after the rat. However, the Cataphract is not coming off better in this engagement. The rat tank is literally just pushing it aside after ripping off both of its little pincers, and it is just driving away. It didn't even do that much damage. The Cataphract ran into it, and I think took more damage from ramming the rat than the rat did. Except now the rat doesn't have a turret. How'd the turret get knocked out? Alright, it was just the turret cap that was knocked off, so nothing too devastating there. So all the internals are still fine. How are we doing over here? I know we're up against a Beholder, which again is trying to run away. Are we the bad guys? I mean, we've never actually thought of it like that, but are we the bad guys in this campaign? Because we just kind of appeared out of nowhere. We're kind of like, you know, we're just taking old scrap and we're returning it. Guys, stop it. Stop. Just get along. So yeah, we just kind of waltz into this world and we're like, hey, you guys, we're taking some of your territory. Hope you don't mind. Oh, you wanna go to war with us? Well, that's cool. That's cool. You're dead now. Sorry. Like, are the White Flayers just trying to defend themselves, and we just come in and we're like, we kind of need to fuel our economy. And you've got some very nice land there, so we're gonna take it. Hope you don't mind. Is that it? Nope. The Cataphract and a Forsaken are just kind of sitting out here. The Cataphract is done. I don't even know if the Cataphract knows what to do right now. Oh. The artillery gun, the anti-aircraft guns. I don't know why I keep calling them artillery. They are... not... They both lost their turrets. Okay, well... That is a bit of an issue, especially considering there's a Forsaken right there that just keeps shooting at you. But, you know, whatever floats your boat. Just keep doing it. It's fine. It's fine. It looks like the turret for... I don't remember what I called this thing. What is this thing? The LAR. So we're gonna just call it the LAR. The LARS. We're gonna call it the LARS. Looks like the turret was knocked out, but I can only suspect that was from friendly fire, as from the front this thing is actually more heavily armored than the obelisk turrets, so I can only assume that friendly fire shot it in the back and took it out. So the beholder is dead. The rat is actually pushing it along. I love the rat. I love it so much. Even though it's probably not as effective as it used to be, because obviously it has significantly less firepower, but it definitely fulfills its job as being just the brutish, massive hunk of just pure armor that it was designed to be. The Germans would be proud. Why? Do I actually... See, even the light tanks have weighted bottoms. I don't understand why they're flipping over. So if you understand why they are, and it has something to do with the weapons the White Flayers are using, please let me know, because I would like to adapt my fighting style. But then again, we're gonna go take their main HQ, so I don't think it's gonna really matter, because, well, they're not gonna be able to fight back as well. However, I have no idea what the main thing is going to be like. Honestly, I'm quite terrified to run into it. Alright, everyone repair. How are we doing resource-wise? Alright. Alright, we need to send in both of these fleets at the exact same time. Otherwise... Inquisition. Alright, let's send the scout tanks to do a bit of scout work. See exactly what we're going to be up against. Okay. The flagship is the Church of the Flayed God. But is that the main baddie? Flayed Monastery. I don't understand. Like, the Inquisition, which was over here, was absolutely massive, but the Flayed Monastery is their resource collector, but there's something in here that's the flagship that's called the Church of the Flayed God.
Yes, on my way.
Am I missing something here? Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a flanking maneuver. So that way we've got them surrounded on both sides. However, the light tanks probably going to die very quickly. So let's do a quick save game before we go ahead and do this, because, well, it's probably just a really smart idea to do that. Alright, so the Inquisition's there. Oh, crap. They're sending in another fleet. Wow, they really are expanding quickly. I don't want to fight two of these at the same time. However, that's exactly the case. We're going to fight all of them. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Alright, what's spawning in? Basically nothing. Wonderful. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So, cataphract. What? Okay. That's not what we have to kill. Are our vehicles even going to be capable of doing this? The Omen... They killed the Omen. They've legitimately killed the Omen. Or did they? They didn't kill the Omen. The Omen's still going. I was concerned the turret was taken out. Nope, the Omen is... The Omen is now 2 damaged. Okay. This is going to be an incredibly costly fight. However, we have done some serious damage to some of the enemy vehicles. Why is the scout in? God.
Receiving.
Scout, are you gonna die? Scout's gonna die. Alright, so I've come to the conclusion they are indeed using gravitation rams. Which is what is causing the issues. Which is annoying. I don't like those. Are any of our other vehicles going to spawn in? Nope. I think we were quite a bit ill-prepared for this fight. Alright, well that was actually incredibly useful. If we can keep the vehicles that are still in play so if we can keep them from dying. God, I already hate gravitation-based warheads. They're incredibly annoying. And what is going on over here? No, don't do that. That's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. Stop it. Stop.
Yes.
You're gonna die. You're gonna die. Surprisingly, our anti-aircraft guns are doing an incredibly good job. I don't understand how, but they are. And it self-righted itself. Awesome. Alright, so if it can kill that... What is that? That's a Slayer. Okay. So we're almost done killing the fleet that was sent in at us at the beginning. Awesome. Our gun over here is... I haven't even the faintest idea what it's trying to accomplish. But that was a good start. That was an incredibly good start. Just keep doing that. Actually, get the rest of your barrel fixed first. It's probably the most important thing. Awesome, we killed another one. Alright, so I'm not rooting out our forces yet completely. Obviously, we are currently the underdog, but we are accomplishing something that I'm not entirely understanding just yet. However, we probably want you to focus on killing these turrets, because I have a feeling these are what are firing the gravitation warheads, which are bad, which are very bad. So if you can kill those kindly, I bet you 1 or 2 good shots is going to do it. Somehow this is working. Mostly because I think these turrets are focusing on the scout, our little fuel refinery, which literally makes no sense because there are actual guns in play. Ooh, what's this? Interesting. It can't sustain its shields, though. Oh, and now it's getting dark. Awesome. Alright. Wonderful. The artillery gun. Lost its turret because our tanks are shooting it.
Yes.
Let's hop on board it. And let's pull it back. So it looks like the resource collector is going to be annihilated. So let's pull this far enough back that our vehicles can start repairing it. However, the repair time on this thing is actually not too bad, which is nice. However, on a positive note, you guys are going to get an insanely long episode tonight because I have a feeling this is going to take a while. So yeah, next main focus.
Yes.
I don't know why I spawned these vehicles
Target
in.
locked.
Focus on the executioner turret if you can. I want that thing dead. Alright, next spawning in is going to be the rat, along with a couple of our obelisk tanks. Sadly, the Omen is dead. I think that's the first time I've actually seen it die. And now it's foggy. Wonderful. And this thing is dead. That is definitely a dead. So now they're going to focus on this and finish it off. Which it looks very explosive. So I'm excited for that. Our assault gun is back in the action. It's going to ram it. Awesome. I don't know why it did that. I'm kind of hoping we can finish off all of the main enemy vehicles before the Inquisition spawns in. So we're gonna get, ooh, a Bloodstone Obelisk. Is that? Are we gonna have a contender for best obelisk? Is that how this is gonna be? All right, you need to get out of here. You're in a very bad position because the issue is the last time you lost your turret, it was because you were right there. So we're gonna put you on, where are you? We're gonna put you on, so that way you're just gonna keep firing. We're at a very nice flanking position right now. And it's AI dead. We've killed that. Awesome. So I was kind of counting our vehicles out right from the beginning, but it would appear that
Receiving.
you might actually be able to do this. I'm pulling the scout out while we still have the chance.
Yes.
Let's put you back on
Resuming
combat.
control.
Alright. So this is kind of the main purpose of this vehicle. As you can see right now, it's meant to get close, but it is effective from a distance, and it's going to run into that and break its barrel off. Or it's just going to clip the barrel directly through the building. That's definitely one way of doing it. I don't know what we're supposed to be killing here. But we're killing everything, so that's important. Oh, so this is like a battery storage facility. So by killing this, I think that's Well, that's cool. This might actually be used by a different craft somehow. My guess is that it provides energy to something, which in turn keeps it alive. What's out over here? Is this the edge of the map? Please tell me it's the edge of the map. Okay. So we'll be able to send a tank in on a glorious mission at the end. Because of course it fell off the side of the map. I mean, where would we be without it? Alright, so what are we doing over here? Okay, so we're destroying a house. I feel like that's a bit of a war crime, but I'm not gonna argue. Not gonna argue with it. Do we have any of our new vehicles in yet? I'm going to. Oh, something in? Nope, nothing's in. Okay, fall back. Can we actually fall back? Are we stuck? We're stuck. How do you get stuck in this thing? There we go. Somehow, 3 of our vehicles, all 3 of which are not entirely designed to be up in the face of the enemy, have managed to destroy a good portion of the attacking White Flayer, well, the defending White Flayer force. Alright, so do we have anything in now? Oh, nope. They are going for the one vehicle that's stuck over there. I don't want you going in after it. We'll send this guy.
Receiving.
Alright, so we've gotten here. There's a bit of an issue though. Our gun can't point down. So instead of actually going and trying to fix that, we're going to do what we did the last time. And we're going to send a tank into the drink. So there it is. Let's do this. Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? There it is. Oh boy, that took a long time. Alright, so we're back now, finally. And, this isn't going well. The rat is flying and took some pretty heavy damage. This is a sinner's pit. Sorry if I sound a little different this time around. It's because, well, that wasn't exactly the most exciting thing for me. Oh, it's already AI dead. Okay, so it's like some kind of sacrificial thing. That's pretty cool. Alright. Alright. Here we go. This is what we were waiting for. The Inquisition. Perfect. Alright, so this thing is heavily shielded. It's got a large number of guns. That's actually really terrifying. One of the guard tanks has already lost a turret. I can tell that by the way that it's telling me that there's no material storage. How exactly are we doing right now with Alright, so it's at 99 damage. It's cool. It's cool. We really need the scouts to get in though and do some of the hefty lifting. That's going to be the only way we're going to be able to pull this off, is if the scouts can take down the shields. If they can take down the shields, then we've got a decent chance of actually pulling this off. Alright, so it looks like the shields on this side have been pretty heavily weakened. Alright, so one of the light tanks is too heavily damaged. It does have the volume advantage over us. That's the one issue we have right now. Alright, what's wrong with you? Let's get you repairing. Alright, so basically everything on the inside of here was just gutted. Awesome. Alright, let's just keep an eye on what's going on over here. We need those shields to come down. If we're going to do any of this effectively, the shields have to come off. That was a pretty good hit. Did one of the obelisks lose a turret? Nope, that's a light tank. I can tell by the way it has a yellow stripe down the middle. Our artillery gun lost its barrel, and in fact this thing is probably one of our best chances at killing this thing. So we need to make sure the artillery gun is constantly in action, otherwise it's going to be a difficult fight. Because as well as the light tanks will do, taking out the shields and just disabling stuff, we need something heavy hitting to just help knock out stuff entirely. Right, so some of the shields we're giving out. I don't know how this is going to go, because it's just such a large vehicle. It's very fast. It's got tons of shielding. The rat is going in for the ram. It took no damage. I don't get the rat. I don't get the rat in the slightest. I don't know why it exists. I don't know how it works, but it does. Alright, so there goes the artillery gun. Cool. This episode is going to be like an hour long. How's this doing over here? We repaired any of it yet? No. Oh, we have done some damage to it. Let's get over and take a look. It looks like we've actually taken quite a bit of the extra shielding off of it. I can't tell if it has less shielding than it has before, but oh yes, that was a beautiful hit. One of the turrets completely coming off from one single shell from our artillery gun. This thing is definitely worth keeping in the fight. Obviously I was going to keep it in the fight no matter what, but it definitely does its purpose well. Another good hit. We're just slowly peeling off the armor of this thing, and once we do, we'll get all of the nice squishy stuff on the inside, and we'll actually be able to win this fight. So let's give it another good hit. Come on. Our scouts are being knocked out one by one. It's not good. Come on, finish, 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 finish. Fire another shell. Right into the back. There we go. Shell inbound. Good hit. That actually knocked off something. Can't tell what. What's blowing up? What's blowing up? Is it something big? I think it was just one of our scouts. No, don't take off the turret. We're going to put you on just fire. We're going to keep you out of the fight for right now because it is important that you don't lose your turret. Obelisk, stop shooting it. Rat, stop using the guard tanks as extra armor. Scout tanks, do your job. We won't be able to win this fight unless those shields come down. However, I think we're doing a pretty decent job right now. The rat is definitely living up to its expectations of being just a tough vehicle. However, it's firing at the front. Ooh. Ooh, so there was a good hit right there. It's firing at our artillery gun, which shooting at it from the front isn't exactly the most effective method. Because it is pretty well armored from the front. However, if it keeps taking hits like that, it won't last. Alright, we're going to put it on combat so it can get moving.
Yes?
Is there something to still get inside on here? It appears. Oh, God, come on. We might actually lose this fight now. Because nothing's repairing the scout tanks. Our major artillery piece is now knocked out. The rat is just, I don't know what it's doing. Let's hop on this and see if we can actually get some repairs done on it. Alright, so weaknesses of these vehicles. Their ammunition is too unprotected. We killed it. The rat killed it. The rat killed it. I'm just going to say that it did. I don't think it did, but it's AI dead. The rat was right there. I'm going to say the rat did it. Congratulations, everyone. It only took us an hour to get this far. Oh, I'm definitely going to have to edit this episode. It's just too much going on. Are we going to capture it?
Receiving.
We captured it. We captured the Inquisition. Oh. Wow. That wasn't good for my ears. So we did capture the Inquisition. It's just, there's really no point in it because it's kind of dead now. Do we even have enough tanks to kill what's left? Oh God, there's a cataphract. There is a cataphract.
Receiving.
Get this thing out of here. Get it moving. Get it moving. Get it moving before the cataphract comes for it. Someone repair it. Come on. We're gonna need it. Good. Okay, I haven't for the life of me figured out why these things aren't functioning the way they're supposed to. However, I can't help but feel what's going on right now is definitely useful. Something's happening. Oh God. I don't even know what we're gonna do anymore. The light tanks just can't repair themselves. Physically unable to. Our entire fighting force has basically just been annihilated, but that was an amazing hit there, Obelisk. I mean, that was actually really good, flipping it over and punching a massive hole right in the bottom of it. I just wish more of our vehicles were able to be here, including our actual submarine tank, which is at the bottom of the ocean. Alright, so we kill this one next. That flyer is going to be an interesting thing to take out, especially considering now we've lost the anti-aircraft gun. But first things first is we should definitely focus on killing the land things. So kill that as quickly as possible before the cataphract comes back, because it is coming back very quickly. Get behind it, just keep putting those high explosive shells into it. That was the very good hit. It is now dead. Kill the cataphract. Kill the cataphract. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. It actually punched into the ammunition storage of the rat. It's hard to believe I've been recording for this long. I've never had a recording session quite like this, that's for certain. Keep hitting it. Knock out its engine so that way it slows down. Come on. We really could have gone without losing our anti-aircraft gun / our artillery guns. How is that thing getting through the side armor of the rat? However, I think it's done. I think it's done. Yep, 2 damage. Awesome. So somehow our scrappy little fighting force has managed to do whatever this is. I can't even describe what we've managed to accomplish here. I'd like to thank the person who mentioned that there was a resource zone over here. We definitely did capture a resource zone, but I can't help but feel it probably wasn't worth the effort. Alright, our best chance at killing this right now is going to be the rat, because the rat has some of the better shell velocities. Of course, you know, if these could repair for some reason. I'll be back when that dies. We finally did it. We win. We win after losing basically 90% of our fighting force. No, maybe not 90%. I'm going to say probably about 50% of our fighting force was knocked out in that fight. But we have managed to capture a new resource zone.
Receiving. Moving.
However, repairs are going to be incredibly expensive.
Yes. On my
We
way.
just managed to do it. So with that, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. We're going to go take a look real quick at the White Flayers. There is still a resource zone out there. So we're going to go after that in the next episode. With that, I'll catch you guys next time. Take care.